Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I am a journaler, journal maker and teacher of journaling courses, and in this video I am starting to make some more Daphne's Diary journals because Daphne's Diary sent me this magazine recently and I absolutely love it. I've done a flip through of this on my channel before, so definitely check that out if you want to see that. Over on my Patreon I also have a video sharing how I went through this magazine and with a pair of scissors and cut out some pictures and words and full pages for my own personal journaling, and just chat about what I look for and some ideas and inspiration that I get from the magazine for my journaling pages. But for this video I am ripping off the front and the back cover because I will be using those to make the covers of my next Daphne's Diary journals. So just giving you a bit of a quick look through of what's inside the magazine as well, in case you missed the flip through, and just you can see if you like the style of this magazine. I just love the florals and the vintage vibe to it. Often there's birds and butterflies and just really pretty images, really beautiful photographs. I just really enjoy the design. It gives me so much inspiration, and I hope it gives you lots of inspiration too. I know a lot of you have been getting Daphne's Diary yourself and you either use it just to look at, to read and flip through, and you can't bring yourselves to cut it up. I was right there with you when I first got Daphne's Diary. Others of you like to cut it up for your own personal journaling. You know, you have this stash of ephemera you can use, and others have been making their own journals using the magazine. So woohoo, I love that there's so many ways to enjoy this magazine, multiple ways, and I just hope that you get so much joy out of Daphne's Diary. And even if you don't have the magazine, that this video or any video of Daphne's Diary gives you lots and lots of joy. So basically for the first cover, I'm just using the front cover of the magazine, and I tend to now like just making them full size. So you can see that it says Daphne's Diary on the front, and I like having that heading or title there. And then I try to keep it as large as possible so that as much of the pages of the magazine can fit inside, so you don't have to really cut down as much. I do just want to trim down the edge here, and at the start I did trim down the top of the magazine. You could definitely leave it, but I just trim off the part where it says the prices. So I just want pretty much the decorative elements of the journal. I don't need to know the prices of the journal, so I cut that off. And then I'm just trying to cut a straight line here, but I'm doing a terrible job of it. So after a few attempts, a few failed attempts, I just grab my ruler and pencil so I can rule a straight line and cut that. And I just wanted to show you, this is just a really laid back, chilled out session while I craft. And so you can see that that line is totally crooked, and I mean that doesn't matter as well. There's charm in rustic lines, there's charm in handmade, just messiness, you know. So don't worry if your lines aren't completely straight. Embrace the rustic nature of and the handmade nature of crafting and journal making. It's all good. But if you do want to make a straight line, go ahead and grab a ruler and you can do that. But usually I don't measure. When it comes to my covers for Daphne's Diary, I just fold it where I want to fold it and trim it down where I want to trim it down. I don't tend to measure or anything like that. So there's my front cover, and now going to my back cover, I'm just going to trim off this messy edge here where I've ripped it apart from the spine of the magazine. And then this one, usually I use the outside covers to make the journal covers, but I just adore the inside of this cover, so I'm actually going to use the inside as the journal cover. And they've changed it. They've put the poster that usually comes in the magazine at the back of the magazine, so it has these little glue dots that sticks the poster to the back of the magazine, and I'm really not a fan of glue dots. I really don't like the texture, and it tends to leave a mark, like a stain. Oh, there's my beautiful black cat Keanu. He's come to say hello. Hi, Bubby. So cute. And yeah, it just tends to stick and rip sometimes. So yeah, not a huge fan of those dots, but make the best of what we get. Make it work. And Keanu has just come to lie down on my desk. So cute. I love it when he visits. It does make it a bit awkward to try and craft while he's there. He's lying on top of my ruler, but if possible I try to keep him there as long as I can, because it's nice having the company. He's so adorable. I love him. I whenever I look at him, I just have to pinch myself, and yeah, I say to myself, I can't believe I have you, Keanu. I can't believe I'm so lucky or so fortunate or so blessed that I have this beautiful black cat in my life. I'm just so thankful for him, and don't ever want to take it for granted just how beautiful he is and how glad I am that I have him in my life. Yeah, I always look forward to seeing him when I wake up in the morning and when I come home and when I go to bed. I love that the weather is a bit cooler and he sleeps on my bed. So yeah, I love my black cat Keanu. He is just a friend. He is my joy. He gives me so much joy. I think he's so beautiful. And anyway, can't rave about my cat enough. If you have a cat, you know what I mean, right? Or a dog too. So yeah, basically I just cut off the parts where there was the sticky glue, or the sticky, dots or whatever they're called. And now I'm going to fold it in half. I'm still checking, where I want to place the fold. And I end up just going all the way across. So it's a narrower journal and it's a bit shorter, but I like working with the two different sizes. It's kind of fun. But honestly, look how beautiful that cover is. Like the blue flowers, it's so beautiful. I love it. I could leave it as is and make a really tall cover, but in the end I do trim off the words. I tend to do that. I tend to like the picture more than the words, and so if there are words on a page, I'll either cover them up or I will cut them off. Having thought about this a bit more and watching this back, I probably would prefer to keep the word Daphne there. I just love that script writing, and the name is kind of cool. But I'm not fast. That was off. And I could have made like a little journal, a mini journal, using that top offcut if I wanted as well. Thought that was quite cute, having that there. But really, yeah, I'm just focusing on where I want to place my cut so that I get to enjoy as many of those flowers as I can without anything else on that front cover, basically. And so yeah, just keep trimming it down until I get it as straight as I want it. I don't get my ruler or anything out again. It's good enough for me. Just free cutting it like this. And yeah, I'm very happy with how these two covers turned out. I hope you enjoyed this laid back crafting video, and in the next one, or not sure if it'll be the next one or if it'll be a few videos away, but it'll be coming up. I'll show how I choose my pages for these two journals using the Daphne's Diary magazine pages. So I hope you guys are all doing really well, and be sure to journal your life because your stories matter, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in April. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this for another month. It really means the absolute world to me, and I could not do this without you. If you would like to become a patron in May, I will leave the link below to my Patreon down in the description box. That's where you get access to more videos from me, personal updates, printables, and if you're a Ruby patron or higher, you get every single digital kit from my Etsy with a new kit each month. If you would like to support my channel through a one-off donation, you can do that through PayPal to my email address or through Buy Me a Coffee. And if you'd like to be part of any of my journaling courses, I'm starting them again in May for the month of May. So feel free to email me to register. And I hope you have fun journaling your life because your stories matter.